RTHMIC Explain will find the on-ramp to any concept that grabs your curiosity. The songs are designed to make the understanding click and stick.
This album is about individuation. Jung's word for the process of becoming who you actually are. Not who you were shaped to be, not the mask you wear. The whole person, shadow and light together. Each track unlocks one piece of that map. A track until the idea clicks, then move forward. There's no rush here, the work is the point. Somewhere underneath the name they gave you, underneath the roles you learned to play, there's a self that hasn't been completed, waiting in the places you look away. Jung called it individuation, not a destination, not a cure. A lifelong conversation with your wholeness, every part of you brought to the floor. This is the work, not the fixing, not the polish. This is the work, needing what you kept in the dark. This is the work, slow, deliberate, honest. Becoming whole is where you start. You won't do it once and call it finished. The psyche doesn't work that way. It circles back and deepens every season. The question doesn't go, it grows more clear. This is the work, not the fixing, not the polish. This is the work, meeting what you've kept in the dark. This is the work, slow, deliberate, honest. Becoming whole is where you start. Stay with this track until you feel ready, and we'll take the first step in together. The map begins now.
We just established what individuation is. The work of becoming whole. But before you can meet your whole self, you have to see the mask. Jung called it the persona. It's the face you built for the world. Professional, agreeable, capable, youthful. But when you forget it's a mask, you lose the person underneath. That's what this track is about.
You built it early, built it clean, a version fitted to the scene. The one who handles it, the one who holds, the one who never lets the real show. It worked, of course it worked for years. Kept you safe, kept down the fears. But somewhere in the daily where you started thinking that mask was you in there. The persona is the door, not the house. The door, not the house. You can use it, that's what doors are for. But you don't live inside a door. The persona is the face, not the soul. Yeah. The face, not the soul. Wear it well, then put it down. There's a whole person still to be found. Ask yourself which part you never show. At work, at home, in a social flow. Ask what feelings getting managed down. What version of you never comes around? That distance, that's the gap too close between the curated and what no one knows. Individuation starts right here at the edge of what you let appear. The persona is the door, not the house. Door, not the house. You can use it, that's what the doors are for. But you don't live inside your. The persona is the face, not the soul. The face, not the soul. Wear it well and put it down. There's a whole person still to be found.
Last track you saw the persona, the mask built for the world behind. The mask is where the shadow lives. The shadow is everything you pushed out of the acceptable version of yourself. The anger, the neediness, the envy, the parts that didn't fit the role. Jung didn't say destroy it, he said meet it. 'Cause what you won't own in yourself will run you from underground. Every quality you hate in them is a door back into you. Every time you feel disproportionate fire, something the Lord wants through. You pushed it down when you were small, because it wasn't safe or right. But what gets buried doesn't die, it just learns to move at night. The shadow isn't evil, it's unlived. The parts you called unforgivable, the anger, need, the appetite, the hunger that you kept invisible. You don't defeat the shadow, you bring it into the light. You don't destroy what you deny, you finally say, that part is mine. Watch your strongest judgments close, they're pointing somewhere real. Watch the things you over control for what you're afraid to feel. Integration isn't permission to act on every dark impulse you find. It's sitting with the exiled parts and asking what they've carried all this time. The shadow isn't evil, it's unlived. The parts you called unforgivable, the anger, need, the appetite, the hunger that you kept invisible. You don't defeat the shadow, you bring it into the light. You don't destroy what you deny, you finally say, that part is mine. That part is mine. That part is mine. This is where most people stop, because the shadow asks for honesty. But the wholeness that you're building has to include all of what you've been. Name it, own it, own, act it out. Just let it be seen, then move forward.
Face the shadow, the rejected hope. Now we go deeper to a more specific figure. Jung called it the anima in men, the animus in women, the inner counterpart, the contrasexual soul image. It carries the feeling life a man split off, or the asserted logic a woman was told wasn't hers. When you project it onto others, you fall under its spell. When you meet it inside, it becomes a guide. There's a figure that you've cast onto the ones you love, a depth of feeling or a clarity you couldn't touch. You called it them, you built a world around the face, but the quality you worship lived in your own space. Anima, animus, the inner other half, the feeling life denied, the will split down the path. Not the person standing there, though they may carry it. The soul image is yours to claim and integrate. Don't fall into the figure, fall into what it carries. The longing and the fury, the tenderness you bury. The inner counterpart is yours, born from what you couldn't be. Meet them on the inside, and they'll set the outside free. When a man can feel his grief without the mask, when a woman claims the voice that she was told not to have, when the projection lifts and what was outside lives within, the inner counterpart becomes the guide you always needed then. Don't fall into the figure, fall into what it carries. The longing and the fury, the tenderness you buried. The inner counterpart is yours, born from what you couldn't be. Meet them on the inside, and they'll set the outside free. This isn't about gender as a fixed rule, it's about the qualities we lock behind the door. The inner figure holds them, waiting to be known. That meeting is part of what individuation's for. Ask what quality you keep seeing in others that you haven't let yourself become yet. That's the thread, follow it inward.
Map the layers persona, shadow, anima, and animus, the collective current. Now we reach the center, Jung called it the self. Not the ego, not the I you think of as you, but the totality of the psyche, conscious and unconscious together. The ego serves at individuation, is the ego gradually learning that it isn't the whole story, and yielding not in defeat, but in the deepest kind of maturity.
The ego is a good and necessary thing, the organizing voice, the one that plans and speaks. But the ego is not the whole of what you are. It's a beam of light inside a much larger dark.
The self is a totality, the center that the whole psyche turns around.
You hear it in the moments that stop time, in the dream that stays, in the call you can't put down.
Not the voice that plans and manage, something older, quieter, more true. The still small center underneath the dew in the ground that holds the eye that thinks it's you. The self is what you're moving toward, not a goal, more like a pole star in the night. The ego learns to steer by it, and slowly, slowly, something comes to light. When the symbols come in dreams, there won't be shaking. When the same theme surfaces for years, when you feel called to something past your preference, the self is what you're hearing through the atmosphere. You don't achieve the self, you orient toward it. Let it reorganize the life from deep within. The ego doesn't lose, it finds its proper size, a self-aware part of something that transcends it. Not the voice that plans and manages, something older, quieter, more true. The still small center underneath the dew
ground that holds the eye that thinks it's you. The self is what you're moving toward, not a goal, more like a pole star in the night. The ego learns to steer by it, and slowly, slowly, something comes to life. Listen for what persists beneath the noise of what you want. That persistence is a signal. Follow it.
We've moved through the shadow, the anima and animus, all personal layers. Now the map goes wider beneath your individual unconscious, Jung said. Is the collective unconscious, a layer shared across all humans, structured by archetypes? The hero, the trickster, the great mother, the wise old man. These aren't inventions, they surface in every myth, every dream, every story that won't let you go.
Before your name, before your name, before your womb, before the thing that made you, there was a current running underneath the human story. Structured, ancient, prior to the personal, the same characters reappearing in our glory and our gore. The hero who descends and rises, the shadow figure at the gate, the trickster breaking what was rigid, the wise one holding what is laid.
This is the deeper current running under every life. The pattern's older than your nation, older than your wound or your delight.
When you feel gripped by something larger, when a story won't release, you've brushed the collective unconscious, the place where all our patterns meet. Ask yourself which myth is running you, which archetype sits in the driver's seat. The martyr, the eternal child, the warrior, the orphan searching for a place to sleep. Naming the archetype is leverage. You step outside, it's automatic pull. You're not the pattern, you can witness it and slowly build a life that's more your own.
This is the deeper current running under every life. The pattern's older than your nation, older than your wound or your delight.
When you feel gripped by something larger, when a story won't release, you've brushed the collective unconscious, the place where all our patterns meet. Individuation doesn't mean escaping the archetypes. It means conscious relationship with the forces they describe. You carry the collective. That's not a burden, that's a gift. The patterns are the grammar of the soul. Which myth has had its hand on your shoulder longer than you knew? Name it and take the wheel.
You've walked the whole map, the persona, the mask you built to meet the world, the shadow, the unlived parts pushed underground, the anima and animus, the inner figures carrying what you split off, the collective unconscious, the ancient current beneath the personal, and the self, the totality you're orienting toward. This final track is about holding them together, not as a list, but as a living practice.
You wore the mask and learned it wasn't you. You faced the shadow called the exiled parts back home. You met the inner figure in the mirror of your wanting. You heard the ancient current underneath the personal. And at the center,
quiet, patient,
ever present,
the self that holds things
in its field. Not the self you built,
the self you were becoming,
the deeper ground
on which the life
is lived.
This is the change,
Persona,
shadow,
the inner counterpart, the ancient current, the whole.
oh, not a list to memorize,
And set aside,
a living map of everything you are.
this is the work, not once but always. Each time you circle back you go more deep. Individuation is the name for the direction, and the direction is toward being free. You'll lose the thread, that's part of it. You'll slip back into the mask, forget the shadow's name. But you've walked it once and now you know the landmarks.
The path back in is never quite the same.
This isn't fixed,
The psyche keeps on moving,
new layers surface as the life goes on.
but you have the map.
You have the orientation,
You know that what feels broken might be gone.
this is the change.
Persona, shadow,
Not a list to memorize and set aside. This is the work, not once but always. Each time you circle back you go more deep. Individuation is the name for the direction, and the direction is toward being free. Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Not the curated version, not the wound, not the role, the whole, shadow and light.
ego and self, the undivided, ever deepening soul.
You have the map now, the work doesn't end. But you know where you're going and you know how to begin again. Keep walking, keep walking.